Well, this was the match we talked about in the open. Antrell Taylor, the reigning national champion at 157 for the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on Kannon Webster of Illinois. And you see those bonus points stats, Brian. Both of these wrestlers love to rack them up.
Yeah, and Kannon Webster, you know, had that freak injury one time we were on the call here, and now he's back, and he's been on a roll. And let's see here, Antrell Taylor likes to get a leg attacks. Kannon Webster loves to get into nice counter defense. See what gives here. Antrell Taylor, the defending national champ, and Kannon Webster looking to get on that All-American podium.
Antrell Taylor, 17-2 on the season, 13-2 in duels.
Yeah, one of the things to watch for here early is, you know, Kannon Webster is just such a great hand fighter, works the edge of the mat to perfection. If he can get that early stall call, it could change some of the momentum here. Taylor coming off a massive, massive victory against P.J. Duke of Penn State. And like we said, Tony dropped too early, and he's been on a roll lately.
Both these wrestlers very tall for 157.
Antrell Taylor, the hometown boy out of Omaha, Nebraska, just won that national title last year with Joey Blaze. Upsets by both wrestlers to get there, and Taylor came on top against Blaze to win his first national title, and won a national title right after his teammate, Ridge Lovett. 2 national champs last year for Nebraska, 8 All-Americans. And Kannon Webster knows this is one opponent he's going to see again at the Big Tens, and somebody's going to have to beat if he wants to get on that All-American stand.
Kannon Webster on the attack. Unable to get around the hip of Taylor. Webster on the season, 15-2, 11-2 in duels, 3-1 in the Big Ten.
Yeah, and Kannon Webster, you know, had that loss against, you know, highly ranked Myra Shapiro in Nashville, and then he had that injury default against Charlie Millard. So I know that's one Kannon would love to have back. Kannon's generally a great defensive wrestler, and he's been on the attack early against Antrell Taylor.
Absolutely. It's been to Weber's pace so far here in the first. Antrell Taylor playing very good defense. There's a shot attempt for Taylor. Very strong attempt, but Webster able to stand up and avoid it.
Yeah, Taylor's very explosive. And then one of the things where Taylor's underrated at is, and we'll see it, is top wrestling. He's been great on top. Did a great job against P.J. Duke. And, you know, that's one of the areas where Kannon Webster, we'll see what he does. I mean, he's going to have to go down, but Taylor's been great all year on top.
We talked about in the open, but Antrell Taylor, a very explosive wrestler, is able to fly through those shot attempts like a bullet.
Yeah, he suffered 2 kind of freak losses to begin the season at the national duels. One was Brandon Kannon, but it was just a very odd match, and then Brzezinski, and then he just went on a roll. Good to see that. No, and there's that stalling call.
There's the warning for Antrell Taylor.
And Mark Manning did not like that call right out of his chair.
Stand him up. Kannon Webster still scoreless here in the first, but Webster absolutely wrestling to his pace right now.
Let's
and
see
we're
if that
through
stall
the first. 0-0 in our marquee matchup.
It's going to be extremely key here. Okay, Webster is going to have to get off the bottom. Taylor's done a great job, as we said, on top. This could be the key to the match here. He's already got that stalling call that he needed.
The reigning champ is on top to start the second. You talked about it, Brian. He is so lethal on top. Will he get a mat return? A big mat return for Antrell Taylor. Won't result in any points, but it results in a highlight.
Yeah, he doesn't score a lot of points on top, but he's really good position wrestling. Really good at riding, really good at building up that riding time. Was able to ride out P.J. Duke in the ultimate tiebreaker. Won that match 2-1. One beat Jordan Williams, the same factor, was able to ride him out.
Still on top is Taylor after that big mat return. Webster
bench.
up to his feet, trying to work on those wrists, and he's out. Webster takes the lead 1-0 here in the second.
You can see Coach Hunter out here looking to push the pace with Kannon. Not only is Kannon such a good hand fighter and so good on the edge of the mat, Kannon has what they call in wrestling, Tony, an incredible gas tank. Doesn't seem to get tired. And just as we've seen in the last match with Chance Lamer and Michael Giaffre, a big size difference, Kannon Webster's about 6'2", long arms. Like I said, use that to his advantage. Right back on a little attack here.
That length almost proving fruitful for Kannon Webster.
Yeah, Kannon.
Antrell Taylor playing really well defense, playing really nice defense right now again for Nebraska. 2 straight matches the Cornhuskers have wrestled very defensively.
Yeah, Kannon loves to get into like a little snap down, go behind. It looked like he's looking for an outside single. He's got an ankle pick.
That right ankle just not moving back fast enough for Antrell Taylor, and he is in trouble against Kannon Webster. 24 seconds for Webster to do something. Can he pick that ankle? He can't, and they go out of bounds and will stand up. But through 2 periods, Kannon Webster absolutely putting the pressure on Antrell Taylor.
Yeah, and that I'm a little disappointed. He was in control in that single. He needed to be more patient, pulling back in the center mat. Seemed like he ran him off the mat to get that stall call, and it didn't happen. When you got the national champ in that kind of situation, Tony, you have to take advantage of it.
No advantage was taken, however. And now Taylor will be down on the mat, and an escape will tie this match up here in the 3rd period.
Yeah, and let's, play the match through. Taylor on bottom, he gets an escape, go back on their feet. He's already been warned for stalling once. You know they're going to push the pace, especially on the edge of the mat.
Immediately up for Antrell Taylor. So a 1-to-1 match here in the 3rd. It has been a dogfight here in the 157, our marquee matchup in the pregame.
Yeah, what the Illinois wants here with Kannon Webster, they want to keep Taylor's back to the edge of the circle, Tony. That's generally where you get those stall calls, and you got 2 of the best officials out here, Peter Mankiewicz, Kurt Frost, and they know what they're looking at here. But Taylor knows it too. He keeps pulling him back in the center. Very tactical, very, very smart wrestler in Antrell Taylor.
Another red warning call. There's the point for Kannon Webster, and he'll stand up and take a couple steps back. He knows he's got the lead now, minute 15. Kannon Webster on the verge of a big upset here at Huff Hall. Antrell Taylor has to go here, 1:05 left.
Tony, and this is exactly the 2 styles. Very explosive Antrell Taylor, and Webster, one of the best defensive wrestlers in the country.
The reigning national champion at 157 on the ropes right here, right now against Kannon Webster. 45 seconds left. Shot attempt defended by Webster.
And Kurt.
Now a green warning.
And Manning is out of this chair, almost on the mat. So is James Green and Schneider. They're looking for that stall call.
And so is the entire Illinois bench as well. Lucas Bird up behind his coach. There's a big shot attempt by Antrell Taylor, defended well again by Kannon Webster. 20 seconds left. Throw by
he's got him in a body lock here.
He's got a very good position. Does the national champion, can he get the ankle pick? He gets it down to the mat, and 3 points for Antrell Taylor. He came back, and Nebraska's bench pops off. Mark Manning giving everybody high fives. He'll ride him out, and Antrell Taylor survives.
Had that body lock, Tony, deep, and I knew as soon as he had it in there, that's the strength. That's the national champ. He had him locked, used that leverage to his advantage, and Taylor comes out on top.
We're through 5 matches here, Brian.